Hey, I'm on a journey to try to beat as many Pokemon games as I can using my favorite Pokemon, Krabby. So here's how it went when I tried playing Pokemon Crystal. Before we jump into the journey, let's take a look at Krabby's stats in Generation 2. So, as always, Krabby's stats have been consistent throughout all generations. He's a mainly attack and defense is going to be the stats we rely on with a little bit of speed. Our special attack and special defense will not be really anything we focus on during our challenges. Now, for Krabby, he only learns two water moves this entire run, from just learning them at least. That's Bubble and Crab Hammer, which we're going to use later on in the game. And then when it comes to TMs that he can use, Surf is going to be primarily the one we might focus on, and maybe Ice Wind just to use when it comes to the Dragon types later on in the game. But the rest of that, his TMs are really nothing to talk about. Oh, and I forgot Strength as well. That's something we want to use as well during this gameplay. Let's just understand that Krabby doesn't do well against Chikorita. At level 12, Krabby learns its very important move, Vice Grip. For Krabby's first gym, it's not really a challenge. We're able to use Vice Grip and get through it pretty fast. I wanted to show our first encounter with Team Rocket as they're trying to steal some Slowpoke tails. It really wasn't much of a challenge. Seeing our rival again, this challenge was a little more complicated for us. The Bayleaf is really going to start becoming a problem for Krabby and I. As seeing its special attack and it's a grass type move, it really makes a big challenge for us, and we'll see that in this current battle. We're now at our second gym leader, Bugsy. With Bugsy being a bug type and us being a water type, if there isn't a type kind of challenge here. It's going to be more of just our attack and seeing how quickly we can take care of them. We have another move update, level 23, where we learn Stomp and we replace it with Leer. We face our rival again, that Bayleaf still being a challenge for us. Luckily, we were able to go again after that and be able to knock it out using Stomp now as more of an aggressive attack move. Now reaching our third gym badge. This one again just being a normal type, a little more on the defensive side, but Krabby's able to make quick work, and we're able to get past this one very fast as well. Seeing our rival again, we do come across another kind of issue with his team, it being a Magnemite, which can impact us with electricity, as we all know. And then after that, we have a Bayleaf that we have to come across as well. So it doesn't go really our way during this battle, but we were going to have to come against it at some point in the future. To have a better chance against our rival at level 38, we're updating our bubble to a Surf. Surf still doesn't work in our favor. We have to go back to the drawing table. Therefore, we decided to get rid of Vice Grip and replace it with Strength. With Strength, we're now able to get past Bayleaf and the rival a lot faster and move on with our journey. Quick stop to see the legendary beasts, of course. For the fourth gym badge, since we know Surf, it's going to make quick work of all the ghost type Pokemon, even though we can't use our other moves at the current moment. At level 41, we learn our last learned move, which is Crab Hammer. For the fifth gym battle, we're able to clear him out again pretty quickly. We're at a higher level against this gym leader, and so we're pretty use much strength and clear his way. We say hi to Suicune real quick. For this sixth gym battle, oh my gosh, I think this was our wall. This is one of the first times we really struggled, and it wasn't even intentionally. So with I believe Lamphy, for this gym badge, she's a steel type trainer, so steel really is going to be a problem for Krabby. However, she has two Magnemites in the beginning when we are going up against her. And so with Magnemite, as we all know, is an electric type as well. So those Thunder Shocks, which are special attack moves, and again, for Krabby, if you don't remember from our stats, special defense is not in his repertoire. So anything move like that is going to do us damage twofold. So at this point, we try leveling up, we try getting better, we try getting stronger. At this point, we're still in no condition to even do anything because even if we can't even fire off moves to make us stronger or hold out them longer. So we take some else. Instead of facing my challenge, I decided to go hang out with a red Gyarados and try to catch it just for the sake of it. We do end up getting a white out trying to capture it, but we do end up getting it all the less. At this point as well, I decide to further the plot instead of going and fighting gym leaders by helping Lance take down Team Rocket at their secret base. I cut up a lot of this. This is a very long part of this, and also at the same time, I'm leveling up, getting stronger to go against those Magnemites once again. Since we don't have to do the gym leaders in order, I decide to go to do my seventh one since I know that ice types really won't affect Krabby and I. So we decide to use our moves and make a clean sweep of this one as well. Since I am now way over leveled, going against this gym badge for our sex one is very easy. Once again, we must further the plot for our story. So that's us going back to Team Rocket at the radio tower and taking down all their grunts and their executives. So you guys get to watch me take down their executive, who is pretending to be the tower boss or regular citizen boss in this one. In this situation, we go against our rival once more. we're so over leveled at this point that it really isn't too much of a battle for us. Again, green grass type moves are going to be a little worrisome for us, especially electric as well, but we're able to get through him pretty easily. For the eighth gym battle, we go for a dragon type versus our little Krabby named Cookie, but we're able to get past it, I think, relatively easily, considering it is dragon types are a lot more stronger, and we're able to pass the quiz on our first time. Not, I don't know if that's hard to pass or not. Again, it's my first time playing Crystal. On the last encounter with our rival, we do run into some obstacles. Now, with this one, remember he has the Meganium and he has his Magneton for these battles, and so they do cause us a major hiccup because we can't knock out that Meganium fast enough for that two Razor Leafs not to get through or two Thunder Shocks not to get through, and we have no way really to raise our special defense at this point. So for this last rival battle, we do take a few more whiteouts, but we do be able to get across it. We do get lucky. I just want to show you guys a couple times of why we kept losing and the multiple whiteouts for our last rival battle. We made it to the Elite Four. For the first Elite Four trainer, the focus is on the Psychic type. For us, Krabby and Kingler, that's not really an issue. Psychic types usually don't have a strong defense. They're a little more on the glass cannon fragile side, so we're able to use strength and push through it relatively fast. We make it to the second Elite Four member, Koga, who was previously a gym leader from the first generation. So we know he's going to be primary focus is going to be poison types. Now, with his poison types, they aren't, again, really much of a challenge for us on this one. We do have to worry about being poisoned and that toxic and really taking us out faster than expected. But if we're able to take them out pretty quick and move forward, even though we do get poisoned in a battle like this. For the fight with Bruno, I was not really worried about this one either. With the fighting types, yeah, they're very strong in attack and defense, but I think the level disparity for this one really helped us in our case, and we're able to get a few shots off. Was a little worried about the Machamp, not gonna lie. One hit could really mess with us, but I think we pulled it off, and we were in a good place for the next Elite Four member. I came into this final Elite Four battle with so much confidence, and I felt that we had so much confidence taking this one on. It was a dark type. Dark types really don't do anything to us. We're not really worried about them. There's no type advantage or disadvantage. The Pokemon that she had aren't the most strongest. There's even a fire type in there that we could take out pretty easily. However, we got so close. We flew so close to the sun on this one, and at the very, very last second, we we just lost it. After getting so close to the sun, as you saw, six more whiteouts later, it just wasn't in our luck. It wasn't in our favor. We kept that Gengar ruined my life with that curse every single time. And then as soon as we got to Houndoom, that bite would just take us. And I'm pretty sure because bite in Generation 2, if I researched right, was a special attack. And so at that point, Krabby's special defense, again, abysmal. And so that bite really took us out and it made us a challenge every single time. But we were eventually able to beat our Elite Four and we make it even further. Knowing I'm about to take the Dragon Master on himself, I decide to update Harden to Icy Wind at level 68. This is what's all come down to take Lance to Dragon Master on with our final challenge and obstacle for Pokemon Crystal. Luckily, we learned Icy Wind, which is going to be actually really helpful for us. And honestly, I think I got just really lucky with this last battle, dodging a Thunderbolt from the Dragon Knights, dodging so many other things. Some moves just not sticking. Us, of course, being able to use items, I know, but I'm not the best, and it's just my Krabby. And so we actually were able to do pretty well using Icy Wind, Surf, and Strength through a lot of these kind of battles. Like that, we're able to defeat another Pokemon game. So that's bringing our defeated games to Pokemon Leaf Green, Emerald, and now Pokemon Crystal. So what's next for us? I think it's going to be take my first chance at playing a modded or a hacked version of one of the games, and that one's going to be Emerald Sea Glass. It looks amazing. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. It is going off Emerald again, but I'm super excited, and I'm hoping to get a chance to show that to all of you. You guys get to watch me play it as well. All right, catch you later.